I can do anything. I make smart decisions. I attract everything I need to become successful. Everything I touch turns to gold. I stay focused on my goals. I am constantly improving and getting better. I am self-motivated. My mindset is my most valuable asset. I seek knowledge on success and I apply it in my life. I can overcome all obstacles. I have the power to create the success I desire. I attract money with value I provide to the world. I see the opportunity in every situation. I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent in whatever I do. I have great ideas. I am always learning and growing. I take action that brings me closer to my goals every day. I can achieve greatness. I was born to be successful. I am successful. I was born to be great. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I can do anything. I make smart decisions. I attract everything I need to become successful. Everything I touch turns to gold. I stay focused on my goals. I am constantly improving and getting better. I am self-motivated. My mindset is my most valuable asset. I seek knowledge on success and I apply it in my life. I can overcome all obstacles. I have the power to create the success I desire. I attract money with value I provide to the world. I see the opportunity in every situation. I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent in whatever I do. I have great ideas. I am always learning and growing. I take action that brings me closer to my goals every day. I can achieve greatness. I was born to be successful. I am successful. I was born to be great. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I can do anything. I make smart decisions. I attract everything I need to become successful. Everything I touch turns to gold. I stay focused on my goals. I am constantly improving and getting better. I am self-motivated. My mindset is my most valuable asset. I seek knowledge on success and I apply it in my life. I can overcome all obstacles. I have the power to create the success I desire. I attract money with value I provide to the world. I see the opportunity in every situation. I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent in whatever I do. I have great ideas. I am always learning and growing. I take action that brings me closer to my goals every day. I can achieve greatness. I was born to be successful. I am successful. I was born to be great. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I can do anything. I make smart decisions. I attract everything I need to become successful. Everything I touch turns to gold. I stay focused on my goals. I am constantly improving and getting better. I am self-motivated. My mindset is my most valuable asset. I seek knowledge on success and I apply it in my life. I can overcome all obstacles. I have the power to create the success I desire. I attract money with value I provide to the world. I see the opportunity in every situation. I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent in whatever I do. I have great ideas. I am always learning and growing. I take action that brings me closer to my goals every day. I can achieve greatness. I was born to be successful. I am successful. I was born to be great. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I can do anything. I make smart decisions. I attract everything I need to become successful. Everything I touch turns to gold. I stay focused on my goals. I am constantly improving and getting better. I am self-motivated. My mindset is my most valuable asset.
All right, y'all, we're back. We're live. It's another week, another crypto party. I would like to introduce everybody to another, I think last week we caught over 6,000 pips. Let's go check. Let's go check the Telegram. Let's go see and make sure if we actually did it. Because this is what I want us to know. I might start dropping reels. This might be a reel I drop tomorrow just because we caught 6,000 pips last week. So let's scroll through. This is the Telegram you get access to. If you go in the bio, you'll see it in the bio, free group. If you're checking in from the website, you'll see the same thing. Scroll down to step 4, free group. So we're up 3,000 pips July 30th on Bitcoin. We were up 3,100 pips on Ethereum. So that's 6,000 pips right there alone. And I believe these were on the sell side. We could have caught buys earlier in the week. Let's look at this. Let's go all the way to last week. Buy, break, and close, buy, break, and close. You see the zones, you see the areas. 500 pips in profit on Ethereum. 900 pips in profit. Bitcoin the same. Who's in profit? And then we just started ripping and running. You can secure profits, your 3,000 pips up in 24 hours. Ripping and running, ripping and running, ripping and running. What does 6,000 pips mean? 6,000 pips, you could have made anywhere from $60. And after that, it's infinite. Because when we're using our lot sizes on the MT4, and I want y'all can see this inside the broadcast message. I'm going to drop it in here. So when it comes to lot sizes, when it comes to lot sizes, a 0.01 is usually your smallest risk. And honestly, a 0.01 lot typically is 10 cents per pip. Now, some brokers now are doing a penny per pip, but a 0.01, 1 penny times 6,000 pips, that's $60 you could have made in a couple days. If you would have used a 0.10 on that type of broker, which is 10 cents per pip, 6,000 pips, that'd have been $600. 6,000 pips, that'd have been $600. Let's take it up one. If you use a 1.00 on that specific broker that does a penny per pip, you could have gone $1 per pip for 6,000 pips. That would have been $6,000 in a little over 2 days. Just by plugging it into the free trades, just by plugging it into the free zones that we do every single week. So what I want to do is walk us through the actual site. that I'm speaking of. Here we go. We should be here now. So when you come over to this page, if you're watching it right now, this is the page you was watching it on. When you scroll down, you can learn how to actually enter trades on your MT4 right here. Click on it. It's a full overview on how to use it on the iPhone and the Android. When you scroll down, you can get started so you can get more than one zone. I give you 2 zones, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can get it. You could have gotten your initial zones yesterday. You're getting these for free, and you can get another one on Thursday. And we have a whole group of support that'll help you get started and everything like that. So when you get started, you actually get way more than just zones, way more than just free money. You actually be able to get access to some of our private events, some of our private group messages, some of our exclusive events that are only specific towards our specific group. And it's just a lot more out there. So definitely you want to go ahead and get that discounted package so you can get way more value. Invite others to the next one. This is absolutely free. August 2nd is today. This site, we'll update this tonight. Next week, August 9th, we'll be back again, 7 p.m. And then I urge you to join the free group. Join the free group. That Telegram I just showed you, that's where it is. So it's 7:10 on the dot. What I'm about to do is show you guys real quick, swipecoin.io. See, we're going to show you, we're giving you the free zones, but what if you're somebody who likes to mark it up and do it in your hands on yourself? You need to have access to this. Why? It's predicting the market first off. So you don't even have to look at the screen until the alert goes off. But then you can see here, what does it say? Break and close above confirms the idea. We just got a buy arrow not even an hour ago. So now we're looking for buys. So now when we go into this training in about 2 minutes, we know we're really looking for resistances to break, things to the upside. So if it's your first time, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad somebody invited you to got you here, but you are going to love what you're about to get. Make sure you have a pencil and paper out, take notes, write it down, set your alerts. And I promise you, you're going to be profitable this week. If you just do what you're supposed to do and you listen intently to this whole entire training, you'll be one of the ones that is catching 6,000 pips this week. So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna go over, pass it to my guy, Sean. This is another platform that I tell you about that you get inside of when you start with the discount package. All of this is inside the discount package. You get to go live. You get to see how it works. You get to go get the zones for free. You can learn TBX, regular traditional Forex, e-commerce. We have stocks and futures coming out in about a month, which that's a whole nother story. But I want you to see everything that you actually will get. And then now we're going to go over to Sean. He goes live 3 times a week. You'll be able to get this every single week. And you can see he's live right now. So I will catch you guys on the back end. Y'all go get the zones and take advantage.
Bet. All right, how y'all doing today? My name is Sean Ogenatosin. Shout out to my Africans out there. Shout out to my Niger people. How you there? Shout out to the people all over the world that are global. How you doing? You know, shout out to you. Shout out to the people international. Shout out to the translators. We never really give them appreciation as much. So shout out to the translators. You know, appreciate you for always translating these the DCXO. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are a blessing. Shout out to the parents out there that are, you know, grinding on this session. Shout out to the people that are doing this session in the middle of the night. And shout out to my hustlers, you know. Talk to me. All right, bet. Can I get a DCX if you excited? So today's gonna be a fast session. It's not like the other days, how we say it. So if you're a beginner and you really need a full Swipecoin scalper overview on BTC USD, I would recommend just take some time after this call and just kind of watch this and just really just absorb everything. And this just gives you an overall, you know, introduction or it's an overall, you know, overall Swipecoin scalper. I want to say introduction, overall Swipecoin scalper overview. So you get to understand the steps by steps. But anywho, all right. So we're about to get started. Y'all know how we do. Blow up your Telegram chats. Let them know. Y'all know how we come on these sessions. Hello. Man. Hey, Sean, yesterday's zones given by you still haven't been broken. Beautiful. Let's look at the chart then. So the sessions yesterday did not get broken. All right. The first thing I would say is if it did not get broken, always look at the chart. Is it moving? Has it really been moving horizontal? Well, I mean, from what the scalper has given us, looks like price is really been moving horizontal. So I mean, if it didn't really, I didn't see it either. It looks like it crossed. Let's look. It looked like it crossed down, but it looked like it tapped it, right? 22805. Did it ever break it? It looked like it hit it. Yeah, it looks like it hit it and went right back and consolidated, went back up, stayed above, and yeah, it basically chilled in a zone. So that's good. We may end up picking the same thing. We're gonna relook at the market. Let's do ETH since we did BTC and it's gonna feel similar. We'll see how BTC looks when we redo it. We didn't do ETH yesterday, but I will say my goal in when it comes to scalping is for you to be able to enter the market at the next best time. One thing I do want you to always remember, there's times where the market consolidates inside here. And you could play, the game of, well, and especially since it's my more faster traders, you could play the game of if it bounces off my support, I'm just going to buy from the bottom. You could do that. It's a little bit risky, but you could do that. You definitely need at least 2 buying candles, super trend, cross, and be prepared to close earlier than you probably would. There is no real TP when you buy from the bottom. So buying from the bottom instead of buying from the traditional top. So you see, this is the top because it's blowing through the top. So that's what I mean. But when you're buying from the bottom, you basically, it's instead of it selling and selling from the bottom, it's basically reversing and you basically catching it. You really need 2 bullish. You need 2 buying candles, really a bullish engulfing candle. I mean, if you don't know what that is, you probably don't need to be reverse trading yet. So, but anyways, just to answer your question, looks like it just consolidated. We're going to do ETH first. Do I have any ETH fans in the house? Hello, do I have any ETH fans in the house? We're going to pop off with ETH. Definitely can see a level of consolidation, which is cool. We're definitely going to do that. Welcome to my scalpers, my quick traders. So I'm going to always drop this. I'm going to drop this my final time. Actually, I'm going to drop it with this just for a basic example of parameters. But I will show you like a target zone area. So you will get that today. Today is a faster session. So 6:15 already just happened. So we're basically operating off that next 6:30. So we just just to let you know, we operate off 15-minute intervals of an hour. So we got to do work before 6:30. We got to have ETH resistance zone done and ETH support zone done. This is different from my Monday call. So if you on my Monday call, you're like, well, Sean, you do one by then. You do one ETH by now. We're doing both. We're moving a whole lot faster. So I'm going to drop the form. Y'all can start dropping resistance zone first. If you know why you should drop resistance zone first, you're doing good. You can obviously see the candle price is above the yellow-orange line. So we always going to prepare for what's, the area, right? So you could drop your ETH resistance zone. Some of y'all probably already did. Shout out to Mark Sanders with 1668. Hello. Norris. I do move a lot faster, right? I can't really click on your trading view. So, sorry about that part. Sorry. All right. So you could start dropping. That's why I just tell y'all to drop the numbers. I'm not going to open up your trading view chart and just bust it open and look at it. Like, come on now. All right, bet. So, all right, let's open this up with the ETH. So with the ETH zone, we got this basically lock and loaded. I'm always gonna, while I do the steps, you will hear me say the steps one by one. So it's not like, I make every session ridiculously hard unless that's kind of what we have in front of us. Let's kind of start from scratch. Let's move the candlesticks to a line chart. Step 1 is the blue line above the yellow orange line. It is. Step 1 and step 2 was completed in like 5 seconds. Move the candlesticks to a line chart. Step 1 is the blue line above the yellow orange line. Yes, it is, which means resistance zone first. Again, that's just awareness. Step 1 and step 2 is basically fixing your awareness. Literally, right? Step 3 is going to be the work. Step 1 and step 2. Step 2 is pretty important. Although, as much as we are saying it is a buy area for a potential buy, it is good to know that it is heading downward, right? But if you look on step 2, if the blue line is hugging the yellow orange line, it is indecisive. So there's no real buy or sell. So since this blue line is coming close and it's being overall indecisive, just know you technically might not get in at 6:30 or maybe not even 6:45. Maybe, you never know, right? But it doesn't look like we might get in at 6:30. Sometimes it's good to understand what you might be able to get in. You know what I mean? So it's good to have that awareness. So I know someone said 1668 for a resistance. What else before we start marking it up? Because we're about to do it. I like giving y'all a chance to do it. Resistance 1655. King Kambang Chrissy 1655. Whoa, Mark, they're very different from you. You may be the one different. Or someone's wrong. Cameron 65, 1652. Chen 1695. Big Blue 1653, and Chrissy with 1655, Ross with 1653. So let's do it, baby. Let's do it. All right. I don't know. I just feel really good today. I feel like today's a good day, right? It's easy day. I already put some bits for my sister's birthday. It's her birthday tomorrow. Let's see if I win one of these shoes. Let's see. JK. No, I'm not JK. All right. So it's good to be aware of where this 50 EMA is. It's at 1633. Cool. It cannot be 150 pips less. It has to be 150 pips or more from where you see this. So when you calculate ETH, please understand, I'll do it, but we ignore the second digit number. So technically there's 2 zeros. We ignore this. So when you calculate 150, that looks like 15. So it better not be, it has to be more than 1648. I can already tell you that. So let's go up. All right. So I like to look left to right, and I just look for a structure. Again, you still got to remember there are a lot of fish in the sea. You got to make sure it's the right one for you. Hello. All right, cool. Level of structure is around right here, right? We got level of structure at 1641. That's still too close. That's 70 pips. It won't work. It's too close. So let's go up another octave. 1648, a little too close. You got some indents. All right. 1651. We're getting there. I think that might be the one. I really want to capture this and see, do we have something around here? Okay, you see this? You see how it became a line in this? Hello, talk to me. 1654, it might be the one. But I'll probably do 1655. You know I like to round. So let's do 1655. Hello. And that's an indent right here too. Talk to me. Hello. It makes sense. So when you are doing this, you want it to make sense, not just for this area. Remember that, right? 622. We still got 7 minutes left, so I'm pretty good on time. So we're going to do 1655. It makes sense overall. So again, remember, when you are doing this, you want it to make sense overall, right? You want it to make sense overall. You don't want it to just make sense in the one area you see, because that means it's not really a long-term. I'm doing a different color today. May throw some of y'all off. You're like, so I'm not doing black. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a 5. and you got an indent like 6, August 1st. Today's August 2nd. So that's 6 times, right? Hello with TPS is in the form. It's on step 3 if you look at it, right? So it already hits that. So let's do a quick review. Every time you set up a resistance, I really want you to start doing this. Just go back a week at least and just see, does it make sense? Right? Does it make sense? Look at this. It's making sense. Talk to me. Woo! July 29th, verified. July 28th, verified. July 28th, verified. July 27th, verified. Talk to me. It's longer than just like this. Like overall makes sense. It looks very similar to what BTC was. Remember BTC had that overall support that pulled down? And look at that. ETH is the same thing from yesterday, right? I didn't do ETH yesterday, but if you were on my session yesterday or you watch it recorded, we talk about the overall support right here. It basically consolidated and dropped down and came right back up. That's a strong, it's not strong, but the support got weaker, right? But that's a very good potential, good break and close, right? A good resistance had a good old support. And when I say good, I'm talking about something that we want to break. All right, so 1655 is verified, right? We do the 50 plus we do 50 plus, that's 1660, just like that. So 1660 is the next best time to enter for a what? ETH bullish, right? ETH USD buy it after 1660. You have to wait for a close and then bam, right? So that's why I said I don't know if it's gonna reach past here in 6 minutes, but we'll see. Right? We'll see. Let me check the chat so y'all can start dropping supports. All right, Faith. I don't know if you do. Okay, well, I said it 625. Okay, I almost said, do you wait when I drop it? Man, if you did anything higher than that, it's not the one. All right, so while y'all drop supports, now remember, at the end of the day, you're going for what you want, right? You're going for what you want. So 300 pips is ideally a good target zone, a good TP for whatever. You can either do it after you get in, or at the end of the day, I would measure it by here, but I probably won't do exactly 300. Probably do a little bit more than that because obviously you got to count for, when you actually really get in. So look for a good zone. It doesn't have to be a strong, it doesn't have to be a zone where it's heavily, you have to count how many times it is. It just looks like it makes sense, right? So let's go up here and just look left to right. It just has to make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to make so much sense, but it has to make sense enough, right? Look at this, right? Bam, bam, bam. It makes sense enough. You could see 1679. Oh, I'm pushing it. 1675. It's not bad. It's not bad for ETH, but I mean, you could push for higher, right? So let's just go the next one. This next one right here, right? 1688. Maybe I'll push a little bit higher than that, and maybe 1690 is good enough. I did say you don't always want to do 300, but I'll do 1690 because it's ETH. It's because it's ETH, honestly. I might have changed that. Maybe 300 may be something that's a little too small for BTC, but for ETH, that's not that bad. But it's not bad for, a first zone. Maybe even 1700, but you don't even have to analyze it that hard. Like, it's not meant to analyze. That's the point. It's not even really meant to analyze. It's kind of up to you on preference, but I probably do 1695, just like that. So you at least have some room for whenever you do get in, all right? So now you have an area where it could potentially go. So you could use that as, target zone and TP. Let's quickly do supports. I hope y'all drop supports. All right, support 16.7 by Chen. Mark Sanders, support 16.7 by Mark Sanders. Faith, 16.7. Steve, 16.05. Kelly, 16.20. Cameron, 65, 16.18. Cool, I'm seeing some similarities. But let's see what we'd use. Let's go here. It looks like this is a very easy support. You got boom, 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 but okay. Let's not make sure it's too far though. So this is 1632, but it has to make sense, right? 1632, let's go down. Okay, do you see this? Interesting. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit. You got 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, you may even look at this. But, you know, when you zoomed in, it made it a lot more. That's tight. I really like 500 pips. That is tight. Okay. Let's go back here and let's use some more things here to verify. There's a lot of different supports you can actually use here. But dang, do you really want to wait 300 pips to go all the way down here? I don't know if I would want to wait there. So let's actually look for something that makes sense. Does not. I like this. What do I have here? 1620. Could we go any more down? Dang, so 1618 might make sense long term. So let's actually look at that. It's 629 with 5 seconds left. Beautiful. Let's put a line. I want to put a line here, and I just want to really look at this support to make sure it makes sense. All right, so let's look at this a little bit more. All right, price comes through. Bam, we got it. We got an indent there. We got that. But it broke through, came back in, stopped here, broke through, stayed a little bit, came back here. I don't know. I mean, part of me really wants to go a little bit down, at least to maybe 1612. Can I go to 1612? I might bring this down a little bit, and let's look at it from that perspective. Why? I mean, I may like 1610. I mean, come on, July 20th, all agrees. Like, look at July 20th. This even agrees here in July 22nd. This broke through, came right back up. I mean, 1610 may be the one. Yeah, it might be the one. 1610 might be the one. Bet broke through, came back, retraced back up a little bit, broke through. I don't like how that did that, but I might go with 1610. You do got a FAR amount right here as a second level, and we're basically done with ETH. This wouldn't be a solid potential target zone right there. Woo! Hello. Chopping up the charts. All right. Perfect. So 1610 minus that, which still makes it pretty close to what we're looking for. 1605. All right. Welcome to the halftime show. All right, so we're gonna soon do Super Trend. I'm gonna put Super Trend on. We're basically done with this. So shout out to you. 1612 25 can also work. I think that's even worse. It's just you don't want it too close to your resistance zone. The reason why, because if you get in here, where's your SL gonna be? Like if your SL is touching your other structure to get in for a potential sell, Do you like that? And that's if you use 300. It's if you use 300. You know what I mean? That's a little too close. So that's why I mean 1617 is a little bit too close. But this is a good amount, a good healthy amount. I think it's a little tight all the way around. I would wait for a break close outside the 1670 or 1674. I like the outside the 1670. I don't know about the 1674 though. Problem with that is you're basically waiting 400 pips. Even still, we're not waiting 400 pips here. We're waiting 200. You don't on ETH. You don't want to wait 400 pips to then get into a trade. Trust me. You especially like think about it. Would you do that? It's basically almost ran its course. I wouldn't wait. Maybe I like this outside of the 1670, which we did here for a 1610. I don't know about the 1674 part. Drop DCX, guys. If you are loving it. All right, hold on for me real quick. We are now done with ETH. I think my boy Nick got a session after this. Hey, we getting some love. Hello, my boy Cedric. Talk to me. All right. So 1610 ETH is now done. ETH is now done, guys. We are about to do. I'm about to put it in your super trend and open up TradingView. If you have any questions, you can drop it now. Open up TradingView and make sure you have your super trend on. And make sure it's inputs 1-1. I'm giving you a chance to catch up. All right. All right, so what do we got here? So blue crossed the red, of course it did, because it went down a little bit. But you can tell this is a consolidation because you can see red, green, red, green. But currently it's telling you the market is slightly selling. But it doesn't really mean much because at the end of the day, the overall area is above. So it's still bullish. So it's good to know that. Cool. Where we at? We just did ETH, right? ETH. All right. ETH. Always remember, ETH and BTC are like brothers. Always remember that. You can ask questions in the chat. You can ask questions in the chat if you want. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Basically, we finished that. We're about to do BTC. If you have any questions, you can ask it. We're about to go to BTC right now. While we do that, if you do have questions, you can ask it. ETH is for $125 plus accounts. Watch how I also showed you where potential target zones. You could use your own. I'm not giving you TPs, but you can use your own. But I'm showing you how to find target zones. Basically, how to find a good ideal area for where you could use for a potential TP, right? So, just look for a very light structure, something light that makes sense enough. And then at the end of the day, you still want to make sure it's a good amount that you want. But always remember, when you're scalping, it's like going in a money booth and you're just getting as much as you can. So you don't need to always be waiting for your grand finale TP. It's not necessarily like that. So, if you goes all the way up here and you're like, I'm not going to close, I'm going to wait, and you risk all of this for this, it's not worth it. Trust me, I've been on that side before. It's not worth it. So it's just good to understand where the next boundary is. I did the same for support. They're labeled here. You can always write them down. Remember, scalping sessions like fast, right? So we already just did 4. We're going to do another 4 for BTC. We're probably going to see the same things, and it's going to be pretty interesting. Probably going to be the same one I did yesterday, but I'm going to redo it in this time. So I'm going to see how it is. I might do the same ones that I did yesterday, but I don't remember what I did exactly yesterday. I don't want to look at it because then I'm going to be conscious to look for it. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. My sister is blessed. My sister just got, oh my gosh. She's gonna have a good birthday. But anyways, let's get let me see if we have any questions before we move. Sean, how many pips do you prefer we always place our SL after entry? I would recommend 300 is a good amount, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I definitely understand. I definitely understand. I definitely understand that you may do 350 or 400. So, but anywho, all right. So let's get BTC. Let's put this. Let's put this alert on, and we're gonna do BTC. So I'm gonna do crossing up at 1660, and start getting your BTC ready. All right. All right, so let's go to BTC. I used to ask people who's if you like BTC or ETH better, but I always get ETH. Do I have any BTC fans in the house? Let me know. If you're a BTC fan, let me see where you at. Let me see where you at. Do I have any BTC fan? BTC, the mother crypto. Talk to me. Let me know. Let me know. Right? All right, so let's go back. So 640, we got a good amount of time. We have a good amount of time. New Year. Is there a video you explain Super Trend? Yeah, if you go to my favorites, yes. So Mark Sanders with 23,275. Okay, we're gonna I'm seeing supports. So it did broke through. Whoo, which one are we gonna do? That's interesting. Which one would we do? So the reason why we do plus 100 pips and minus 100 pips, right? That just gives us space to ensure that it broke and closed. It's not parameters. Please, no, I do speak on those, how to find parameters, but that's not parameters. And these two are separate. I have to throw that disclaimer because there's always that one person that thinks that's parameters, or they think this is like together, like, or they think this is the SL. Like, no. No. I don't know what else I need to do to say. It's separate. All right, y'all could, I don't know which one we would go with. It's indecisive. It really doesn't matter. Drop resistance zones. Let's drop resistance zones. We have 4 minutes left. My resistance same as yesterday's. Nothing changed in the end. 23,430. Okay, Amward, what's good? 23,123, 23,115. It's crazy because we actually did this yesterday. So we're gonna look at it from we're gonna look at it from a different approach. We're gonna look at it from a different approach. So let's go right here. Let's see what a 50 EMA. 50 EMA is 23,030. All right, so let's look at the next best time to look at a BTC buy. All right, so let's go up here. That's the first one, 23,120. Too close, right? Remember, ETH, you wanted to make sure it's more than 150 pips away from the 50 EMA, so the orange line, right? See, the reason why, guys, I don't ever say orange or yellow, I say yellow orange, because I promise, guys, the minute I say one or the other color, it's like the blue dress. They change colors on me. I used to do that. Like I used to say what I see, and I promise, like, I don't know if I'm saying things. Like, it would be completely changed. So if you hear me say yellow orange line, I'm saying it because ever since I said that, I'd never seen it change. So we'll see. I'll call it orange today. We'll see, bro. I promise it changes. I don't know. Maybe when you keep staring. I don't know. All right. So so you want to make sure when it's ETH, you want to make sure it's more than 150 pips away. Again, I get it. I get it. The chart might be tight sometimes, but you don't want to make it where your SL for your resistance zone is basically entering your support area, like your support zone. Like, you don't want it to be. I mean, then technically, in the same breath, that means you would be entering for a sell, right? I would never want my SL to be something where I'm basically entering for a sell. You know what I mean? So just something to think about. So on BTC, it would be 200 plus. So make sure. Nope. That is a zone, but it's still close. Man. I'm not gonna lie, 23,314 might be it for right now, but we're gonna have to go back to make sure it agrees. 6:45 already occurred, so the next close is 7 o'clock. All right, so let's look at 23,314. Granted, Sean, you did this yesterday. Yes. You know what? I can make this session very quick, and I could acknowledge my resistance zone yesterday. I could, right? But this just shows you that I never want you to. If I wasn't on this call, I probably would do that. But I still want to look at the next best one. It might be the same one. It may be a little bit off from what we have here. So, I mean, but at the same time, in the same principle, I could still wait for I'm not even going to look at the exact detail, but I already have this up here. But you can always improve it the next day, slightly improve it, right? So we're just going to slightly improve our resistance zone for what we see now. So if you were on the session yesterday, you want to stick to it, cool. But I still don't like waiting 400 pips, then you know what I mean, then entering. So just FYI if you were on my session yesterday. So let's go back. Does it actually agree? It's pretty close. So if you're wondering, we definitely went a lot higher around up here. Only problem with now is that we went up to 23.45. I remember we did something like that. That'd just be a little bit too far, and we would have to wait almost 500 pips. I don't think we want to do that, right? I don't know if we would like that. Oh, this does, sometimes when you move this back and forth. Okay, so it does agree. You see this? It's almost similar to ETH, right? This does agree. July 28th agrees. And bam. Let's draw some flames in the chat for that one. Hello. And bam. It still agrees, right? Even at a longer term. Some of these are breaking through a little bit, but we're good. I'd rather overdo it than underdo it on that part. So it looks like 23,315. I don't know if anybody got that. I don't know if anybody did. I forgot. You know, there's things if I choose to remember, I can remember. And there's things that if I don't choose to remember, I literally won't remember it. So I'm so sorry. I could go back, but I'm not gonna lie, I forgot. All right, so it's 23,415. Did anyone get that? Did anyone get 23,3 something? Let me see. Mark Sanders 23,275. I mean, I saw 23,275. I did. I'm just wondering if anyone get what I had. Ooh, dang, I was a lone soldier on that one. So let's look at, I just want to see why 23. Well, okay, this agrees. I see. I was about to say, are y'all still not looking back? My only thing is, and y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all know what I'm about to say. If there's a resistance, if there's a slight resistance here, and there's one here, why not just use this one? I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, if you're looking for a target zone, you're going to bump into this. Because when you do target zones, we do move an octave. So even 20, we would have to even be cautious at 23,450, right? So, I mean, that's even something I'm thinking about too. I'll probably go way more for a target zone, but probably go up here. I like this. 23,800. I think that's the same one I did yesterday for a target zone, but I like it still. And it's further. All right. Beautiful. All right, cool. We already did that. Now we still got to do, that's 6 zones so far we did today. So we still have support. Y'all can drop supports. You know, I should know the name. It's the black and red ones. The resale value is crazy, but I'm upset. I didn't get to even, I'm not going to even be able to sell it. It is what it is. But it's for my sister's birthday. Her birthday's tomorrow. So, like, I could be greedy and still. I could, but, like, when she knows the value, she would know the value of it. So, she's going to be more hype. So, that means I don't have to get her other stuff. Because then she'll know the value of it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? All right. So, Faith, we got 22,720. Talk to me. Hello. All right, so let's see what's up with the support. So we're basically almost done with resistance. Let's look at support. $22,709, $22,790, Jocelyn $22,709, Fade $22,720, Fortune Davis $22,790, support Chin 05 $22,762, Milky's what? You are tripping. 22,746. You know, I am not gonna say that. I may just say Milk from there on. Mark Sanders, 22,870. What's good, my boy? All right, so let's get the show on the road. All right, so let's go down. You know, I like to go. I always respect every zone there is. You know, there's a lot of fish in the sea. Nope, too close. 22,898. I don't know if I like that. I don't love it. So, and it's a little too close. Overall, you got boom, boom, boom. And there's an indent here too. I would definitely be using that. I might need to go check. But let's look at 22,725. That's more than 600 pips. I really hate making these tight. It feels very tight today. You know, they're very tight today. I don't like that. I don't like that. So let's look back. We verify. Okay, makes sense. Woo, really makes sense. Let's see, do we have anything lower that could make more sense? Not really. I like it. July 28th, July 27th, July 24th, July 23rd, July 23rd, July 21st. They all make sense, right? All make sense. All right, let's look at potential areas for how much we would want. Ooh, that's too small. There it is. 22,370. Looks pretty good. And bam, guys. You know, we be having so much fun in these sessions. And it's just, the chart is chopped and screwed for you. The chart is chopped and screwed for you. Talk to me. That's some Houston for you if you don't know. All right. With the purple Sprite. Hello. All right, let me put this there. It is 22,725, so that means hopefully I don't count this wrong. So I tend to do that. So 22,625. All right, I sometimes mess up on that. All right, cool. And now that is your support and that is your resistance for BTC. Dang, I'm sorry, Juan. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. You know, I probably would have if my intention was to get it to resell. You know, the shoes gods would have done that to me. So I really wanted it for a size 11 for me, but. All right, so, all right. Shout out to you, GSEGH, girl. So if you did in the 725 with the swingers, hello, and well, you already know what's up. Talk to me. You already know what's up. All right, cool. If you drop some flames if you enjoyed this session. Let me know if you have any questions. How did y'all like? You see, we did eight, boy, like 8. Like we did that in like 40 minutes. 8 in like 40 minutes, right? I didn't even talk that fast. I mean, it's a lot faster than my Mondays, but I didn't talk like come on now. We even had time to spare. Like, do you understand, guys? And I'm teaching. When you're doing this, it doesn't take long. I don't want that thought. It takes forever. I don't want that thought that, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie. Some days you're not gonna be able to trade crypto. You may not. You may not trade your favorite pair some days. That's realistic. There's times that you could get scraps, but I mean, I used to always think I had to get a adrenaline rush from, you know, trading every single minute, every single hour, every single day. There's sometimes you're just not, even for scalping. Like I said, there's ways where you could. We had Super Trend, and I'm gonna show you some ways where you could buy from the bottom. I'm gonna show you an example. Make sure when you do Super Trend, you always do inputs 1-1. Like if you don't click anything after doing Super Trend, that means you're not doing it right. So if you always do Super Trend, you just get straight to it. There was something I could have said, but it would not be appropriate. It would have not been appropriate. But look at that one. All right, so you see a lot of these green reds, right? So when you're looking for some buy from the bottom, you're really looking for bullish engulfing candles, or you're looking for, bullish engulfing candles, or if you using Super Trend, you can use it on candles too. No matter what, you're definitely looking for it to strike. So let's look at this from candles. This is a huge impulse, and look at Super Trend right there. Super Trend called this too, but that's one big candle. Well, this is a bullish engulfing kind of, but yeah, but you see the red consolidated, went up a little bit, bounced off the 50 EMA. So when I was also talking about be prepared if you're going to do it, not to get as much pips, you're getting scraps. So if you're doing it, remember you may just get scraps. Impulse looked like it corrected since it didn't fill this full candle. Looked like the lowest it went was to here, bounced off the 50 EMA and came right back up. Like it's a lot more analytical, and you're gonna have to watch. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to watch. So you can do that. You can trade inside the zone, but you're gonna have to trade from the endpoints of these zones. So it's very technical to do it. And if you're new, I wouldn't recommend it. It's a lot harder, but you could do it. You could. So, and Super Trend will tell you if it's ever reversing too. So if you're like, well, Sean, like, what if I'm thinking it's buying and it's reversing? Well, get out. like, there's no point. Like Super Trend, like, trust me, Super Trend will let you know. If it crosses and it's red, get out. I mean, this has been a longer consolidation, but regardless, bro, don't waste your time forcing something that's not there. I'm the voice in your head telling you that. Don't waste your time forcing something that's not there. So if you enjoyed this session today, I will be back Thursday at the exact same time. The exact same time, right? So 23,415, 22, 625. Oh, bet. We just tightened this up from what we did yesterday. We just tightened the resistance up a little bit more. I mean, it wicked on it anyways, so we just tightened it up. If you were on my session yesterday, beautiful.
So guys, that is how the sessions go every single week. If you're catching this at a later date, click on the links below, get inside the Telegram group. You're going to be up to date every single time. If you're still here on the back end, learn how to use the MT4. Do it. Get the discount package so you can see him again on Thursday for an hour, so you can see what happened from these moves. So I appreciate you guys for being here. I will catch you next week.